Actually, that brings up a good question that is woodworking related. I wanted to run this by you guys. I got this idea.
Stingray?
No. It's a YouTube video idea. I want to try and build a table completely underwater.
What?
Now, I've thought about this a lot, and this is how I think I have to go about doing it. I think first I have to build a workbench designed for building things underwater. So that's the video number one. And I think I'm going to have to build it like on a giant pallet so I can ship it where I need it to be. And I can also weight it down so that it can sink to the bottom. And it's got to have like a bunch of clamps and hold downs and everything because wood floats, right?
Sure.
And then I'm like, I can't use power tools. So this is all going to have to be hand tools. And then my question is, how do saws, like hand saws, work underwater? Because like friction's going to be different. Do hand planks work underwater? And then I was like, well, maybe I could use power tools if I did like pneumatic tools. But I think it'd be a really interesting experiment to see if I could build like a trestle table completely underwater. And I brought this up on one of our Patreon live streams. It so happens that one of our patrons lives in San Diego and he has a swimming pool that is 40 feet by 20 feet by 12 feet deep in his backyard. And he's offered it up to let us use it.
A lot of questions.
Okay. Hit me with them.
So many.
The tools are all going to get ruined?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get specific tools for this build. Yes, they will be sacrificed to the experimental cause.
The moisture content of your wood is going to be, 100%.
100?
But people build with green wood all the time and then let pieces season after the fact, right?
Yeah, but it's green wood.
It's been cut down and is semi-dry-ish. What are you gonna have a scuba gear on? Or are you just gonna hold your breath?
Part of me was like, it would be a fun challenge to see if I could do it with no supplemental oxygen at first. Just working in between breaths. But then I was like, that's probably unrealistic because I can hold my breath for about 2 minutes at this point. I've actually been practicing. But you start hand sawing something, that's going to decrease at least by half because you're using up a lot of oxygen.
Well, I'm just imagining when you hand saw something, like it's going to just want to keep your hand and the tool is just going to want to float to the top.
For sure. These are all the challenges we're going to have to overcome. It's kind of going to be a good test for if I could ever be picked to be sent to colonize Mars. It's probably going to be similar conditions. Like they practice for outer space in swimming pools all the time. So if I can build a swimming pool or build a table in a swimming pool, I should be able to build a table in outer space, right?
But I'm pretty sure Mars's gravity is actually heavier than ours.
But what if we need to build a table during the 3-month journey to get to Mars?
Okay.
You know what the biggest advantage of this is? No dust collection.
That's what I was thinking. But then I was like, I don't want to screw the guy's pool filter up. So we're going to have to build some sort of net around the workbench that goes up above the water to catch all the particulates so that we can contain them. But back to your scuba question, I think I want to use a SNUBA setup, which unlike scuba diving, where you have the tank on your back, this is just a long hose hooked up to an air compressor that's up above, so you have just constant oxygen. You don't have to fill any tanks up at all.
Shop Sounds Podcast, a woodworking podcast about nothing.